Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And off we go from Soldier Field.
Free kick out of bounds.
Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only... a good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
A handoff for Herbert. It's a room to maneuver. Dances by him, and he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago, and even 50 yards. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this is absolutely a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare as well, because they spend all week preaching about the need to wrap up and make sure tackles. But what a letdown here, and it winds up costing them big yardage.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. To throw is Fields. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver when he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Now Fields. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Good footwork at the 30. And some room to run now. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Holding offense.
Well, penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. When you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. Just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the grab by Croft. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. 5 yards, and that means they come up short. As they have to pull here on the opening drive.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now Herbert to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down. Fields. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down of the process.
That's an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Right side, Claypool's got it. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Well, obviously, that man covers their partner. He got downfield, broke down the defender. Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now here's the option play going left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields, keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
Have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Tua. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On play action, here's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 56 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blower out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats. Look at this, 22.3 miles an hour was his top speed. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Nice run defense presented there. And what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes. No one over pursuing and making a very nice play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Fields locates Mooney on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Here's Fields. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Back deep from Miami, Jalen Waddle. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback laying on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. From the 24, Tua got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Here's a give up the middle. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Tua. That's out to Hill, right side complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And these two hooked up on a nice game to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Tua going to throw. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Tua to throw again. And incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. This is caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the 1st down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Now that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. So 4th and goal. Their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Bears going to take over now late in this 1st half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the 1st half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now a 1st down throw. Fields. His pass on target. Velus Jones with it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. And he rifles one incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Now they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. Here's Trenton Gill now. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats for that first half for Miami. And their passing game has been the reason why they lead thus far. They've had great success moving the ball through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. To his throw, caught by his receiver, Hill. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
On second down, Mostert. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll just get rid of it.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And it's up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. They found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The 4-3 defense there did its job, funneled things right to the middle linebacker.
If they do a nice job of playing team defense, everyone takes care of their responsibilities. That allows that guy in the middle to do his job, which is search and destroy.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not field goal range yet. so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. A run with Mostert up the middle. Able to slither by. And this won't be enough. Stop the yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
Good plays made on defense. Oftentimes, leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned. All the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Here's Tua. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. DeMarcus Walker. He's the culprit. Causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now, and it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Here we go. Here we go.
Two and now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 1 now.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyler Croft, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Sanders on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Free kick out of bounds.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe 1 block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, here's Fields. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. On play action, Fields rolling to his right. It's a gain of 9 yards. And just like that, it's third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
Fields now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth. No reason not to try it there. And they do indeed convert on fourth. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
Fields throw complete there to Moore. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Fields throwing again. Flush to his right. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. Given 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
Touchdown, Bears! Chase Claypool from 13 yards out. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, it doesn't
feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Miami set to take over. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. First down line at the 34 here on third down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Here's Fields. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off, let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Fields. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.